So I'm going to say something about trading that some of you might find a little controversial, but to those that have been trading for a while, this is very common knowledge. I want to talk about the concept of a day trader and why you should not become a day trader. Okay, so let's look at it back in the day when trading was getting started and people were trading rice and other commodities. The idea of being a daily trader was very simple. You understood the mechanics of the market. You'd go to the market and exchange some paperwork, make some calls, make some bids, and you were trading. The day was over. What you had to do there was very straightforward. So it made sense because you go to work, you do something specific called trading, which was buying and selling things. Or eventually, we evolved into Wall Street, where you could go there and scream out your lungs on bids and puts. And then eventually the industry changed over time, right? The market became a lot more efficient. So on my early videos, I used to talk about arbitrage trading. So as an arbitrage trader, it's true that I could wake up every day and call myself a day trader, because what I had to do was very clear and straightforward. I had to wake up in the morning. I knew where I had to buy the asset and where I had to sell the asset. So I'm buying asset A from place 1 and I'm selling it to place 2. It was that simple. I buy Bitcoin from the American market because it's cheaper, then I'm able to sell it to the rest of the world, maybe in Asia, in Japan, because it's a little more expensive. So you can wake up every day and do this kind of trading and become a day trader. But when it comes to things like perps, Bitcoin perpetual swaps, right? You want to trade futures. It's very difficult for you to be waking up every day and be like, oh, so today I'm going to sit on my desk. I start at 9 and I finish at 5. What I'm doing, I'm just buying and selling things. Well, that doesn't add up because there might not be any opportunities at all. You're just going to have a very, very, very painful life, which is driven by candlesticks and charts. I don't think that's what you want to do, okay? There is no clear path. There is no specific trade that you have to make every day. Therefore, it doesn't make sense for you to be a day trader. Now, I'm not saying that you can't wake up and decide to trade, but what it means is you can only do this when the opportunity presents itself, especially depending on what kind of trading you're doing. So I'll give you an example of, if you're a perps guy, you long Bitcoin or you short it, and you know that there is a specific event on a specific day, like the rate cuts, you could sort of design your trade based on that narrative and trade towards it and maybe after, and also right after the event happens, because things are definitely going to happen. So at least you have something to trade with. But the old school idea of, say, that you, no matter what's happening, you sit down and you just try to make trades, you will lose money. I also trade meme coins. Meme coins are really great. They make a lot of returns. But one thing about meme coins is that not every day the market is good. You find in some days where you enter the trenches, you scan the market, and they're like 99% of the coins are not even migrating, which means low volume in the market. There's nothing you can do about it. It just makes it really hard. So it means you have to be trading extremely high frequency market caps of $4,000 to maybe $16,000. And your time to get in and out of a position, maybe it's 0.6 seconds, extremely difficult. So you don't want to attach yourself to this toxic idea of a day trader who wakes up. I know this is what people sell online when they're doing social media videos. They'll be showing themselves waking up and then sitting on their computer every day. Oh, I do this every day. I wake up, then I go for a run, and then I do this. No, it doesn't work like that. The reality is that the market is very random, and you can only trade when you find an opportunity. Now, why is the whole day trading idea more compelling to people? Because I think that they'll make a lot of money. They'll sit down every day and they'll be making $5,000. Again, not the reality, because you don't have to trade every day to make a specific amount. You can make, let's just assume that you're making $1,000 per day when you trade. You found a strategy. You can do that, or you can also use another strategy where instead of relying on trading every day, You trade when an opportunity presents itself, and you make $30,000 in one day. But only when the edge was clear to you. Now, you tell me, which strategy would you rather take on? Personally, I prefer to live life. I'm in Spain now, taking a walk, learning history and new things. And then whenever I get an alert on my phone that, oh, this is happening, something crazy just happened, I have my laptop with me, I can just open it up, even on my phone, and then I'm back already in the markets trading. More likely we'll make a lot more than someone who is compulsive and who are watching the charts every single moment. So that's what I wanted to say. But what do you guys think about day trading? Let me know in the comments. Do you think day trading is worth it, or is it an illusion that people are learning from social media, but in reality it doesn't add up at all? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.